Hey guys, how you doing? Happy Wednesday. All right, so I don't even know how many are in here. All right, so there is going to be no Thanksgiving dinner for them. No. So that's not going to happen. As a matter of fact, there's a no contact order. So Betty can't even see them. She needs to get a lawyer. And yeah. So that's what's going on there. Yeah. I also want to make something clear. So I've gotten a little bit of harassment because I've had Patrick on my channel, and now apparently people think that I'm turning the tables on Patrick. I told Patrick right there on Mrs. K's live stream that I brought Patrick onto, um, when he said that he had the Whittaker's money and he didn't pay them. I said he needs to pay them. I said he was doing the same thing that Eric was doing. Well, now somehow I'm a bad guy because I think Patrick should pay the Whittakers. I think both of them should pay the Whittakers. Whatever they do with their money is up to them. It has never been up to anybody to decide what people do with their paychecks. There is no stipulations when people get paychecks. That was an agreement, and that's their money. And I don't care if they smoke it up, if they throw it up. I don't care. And neither should anybody else. It's their money. How would anybody like that if they go in there? This whole fucking thing started, pardon my language, because everybody knew better for this family. It wasn't good enough to leave the family just alone, make their videos, leave them alone. You know, this isn't Mark's fault. This isn't anybody that filmed them's fault. Even those morons from Vegas Profiles, this isn't their fault. This is Eric Carroll's fault, and Patrick needs to pay their money. Eric Carroll split up this family. You know, and there's going to be an indictment the week of January 12th, from my understanding. You know, Betty needs a lawyer because she needs to she shouldn't even be living in that house right now. I said that the Whitakers aren't going to be having a Thanksgiving together, is what I said. That's what I said. I didn't say he's a liar. This is the problem that we have. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought that that's what you were saying about me. Listen, I want to say something clear. I want to say something 1000% clear. I still don't think Patrick went in with the intention of doing this. Patrick didn't break up this family. Eric broke up the family. And there's things that I can't share that I know that Eric broke up this family. I don't think Patrick's a bad guy. I think he needs to pay the Whitakers because it's the right thing to do. And anybody with any ounce of brains in their head would say that the Whitakers should get paid. There shouldn't be a stipulation on somebody's pay. Who goes to work? Who goes to work and they say, okay, and when you're not working, you got to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. And let me tell you something. And when it comes time to me paying you, it's just going to decide if I need the money more than you need the money. And I will be the person to make that decision. Who thinks that's right? Yeah, there is a protective order. A no contact order is what I said. I didn't say protective order. I don't want to use other people's words. A no contact order. Okay. It's more than a mess. It is more than a mess. Uh I don't think so. Listen, right now, and I spoke to Justin, and he was like, Toddy, I said, listen, man, I would get him a lawyer. Like, I would get Betty a lawyer. Like, I wouldn't worry about a house. I would go get Betty a lawyer. Here's the thing. Here's what I want you guys to understand, and I need you to bear with me as I say this because I'm not turning on Betty. I can't for the life of me imagine what it's like to be Betty Whittaker. I don't want to know what it's like to be Betty Whittaker. It kills me. Um, because it just seems like just such common sense to me, just like paying the fucking Whittakers. Um, we can only fight as hard as Betty's willing to fight. Do you understand? So if Betty's not willing to fight, and sometimes that means standing up against her own family, we can't fight any more than she can. She's the one that's going to lead this or not. And if she doesn't have the strength to lead it, then that's the way it is. That's just the way it is. I am not going to fight harder than Betty Whittaker. This is not my family, you know. Um and she's not reaching out if she needed help, you know. So we know that BJ had that car all day, but like, and Betty needed to get that paperwork in, and but the car was gone. Well, why couldn't Betty have called somebody else? And Justin said, "Why didn't you call me? I would have gotten you a ride. I'd have gotten an Uber down there." You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't do anything more than what she can do, or is willing to do, or is able to do. Do you understand? And that's where we stand. Um, but yeah, she's supposed to be out of that home 2 weeks ago. Uh, So I don't know what they're doing or what they're not doing about that. That's not my, something that I really know a lot about. You know what I'm saying? So don't be sorry for me. I'm gonna have Thanksgiving with you guys here from 1 to 3. I do have a video though that somebody sent me, and I found it really interesting. There's a lot to unpack. Wonder if they can't pay till court. I agree with you. I believe Patrick was doing good. Then he got canned and he loves money. I just think that, you know, he saw that he needed things for his house and he justified it. But the problem with that is it's not up to him to justify it. It's their money. You don't get to justify somebody else's money. So that's where we stand there. All right, let's go over this video. So this is the first thing I want to show you is that, hang on. All right, this is something that came out. This was from Eric Carroll. This was yesterday. All right. So this, he pulled this shit up. I hate somebody that's so stupid. And this is arrogance, in my opinion. Send a gift to him if he doesn't. Yeah, that's reward him for stealing, please. This Marilyn McLemore wrote, "Betty's money, give it up, Eric." And that seems, legit, right? So then, wait. Oh, and her subscription is turned off because I guess at one point she might have been, or maybe she wasn't. I don't know. She's got something she can't really get an answer from, I guess, because of that. I don't know. You see? Anyway, but she keeps on. We will when Eric Carroll gives them their money. I don't know. So this person, so she continues on again 8 hours later. And then you get Mrs. Walls here, who decided why. So she can hand it to Larry and BJ for more drugs. Hey, Missy Walls, can I come into your house and tell you what I think you should be spending your money on? Maybe, I mean, I'm not saying that anybody should hand over their money for anything. No drugs, no alcohol, no gambling, excuse me, no movies, no entertainment, no nothing illegal. Of course not. When we decide how people should spend their money, we have a problem. This is just as bad as what Patrick is doing. And it's wrong. It's wrong. These people need to pay them. End of story. And what they do with the money, who they give it to, is none of your business. If BJ goes through and blows her car up and takes all the money with it, you paid them. You're using this as a reason not to pay somebody. That shows your character is much worse, in my opinion, than BJ's, or just as fucking bad, because you don't call that stealing? That's stealing. So it's just as bad.
Timmy!
Okay, so this video somebody sent me, and I'm sorry, because I got a head cold, and my nose is like, I don't know, dry or something. It's really congested. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. So this was from Hollywood 25C. I've never heard of this channel, but it's a legitimate channel. I checked it out, and it's got a lot of videos on it. So, but I never saw this video. We got a lot to unpack here.
Hey! Timmy! Timmy!
Clearly, this is at Patrick's house, right? And this was before. This is a while ago, this video. But, all right, so listen. And Betty's right there with the dog. This is Patrick's got a broken leg. You see the crutches.
Betty come up here to get you because your mama wants to see you.
Mama?
Yeah, Mama.
Ain't nobody down there but me and Larry Ray, Mommy.
So, I don't understand. Let's watch the video.
He's making sure that BJ's not down there because
BJ's not down there. If she come right up, we'll call Tom. They come to arrest her. Who in jail? She in jail.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Timmy?
Huh?
What do you think about that?
Go.
Go on. You want to go down there? Why don't you go down there and spend the day with your mama and Betty? Go home and spend
that.
You heard it.
Medicine this morning?
You heard it.
His medicine.
Huh?
He didn't have no medicine to take here. Nobody giving me none. Nobody give me no medicine to give to him, or I would have given him his medicine.
Boys have it.
Well, if he decides that he wants to come back up here tonight, please send me his medicine. Okay?
Okay, so I want to go over this video because there's a lot to unpack here. I have a lot of questions about this video, and you guys tell me if I'm overthinking it or not. Okay, so Betty right away starts telling Timmy who's at the house, even before Patrick says anything about BJ. Watch this.
Timmy! 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 Betty come up here to get you because your mama wants to see you.
Mama?
Yeah, Mama.
Ain't nobody down there but me and Larry Ray, Mom.
Why would she say that? Why would she say there's nobody down there but da 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 da? Why? Why would she say that? And to me, it looks like she's waiting for her turn to talk. This is the way it looks to me, but it gets better. It gets better, so wait.
Mommy.
He's making sure that BJ's not down there because
Okay, so let me ask you a question. How long's Betty been living with Timmy for? I think she wiped his ass. She was more of a mother doing those things than Lorraine was, because she even said to to one of the people she interviewed that she raised Timmy because Lorraine could only do so much. Okay. So you mean to tell me Patrick can understand Timmy better than Betty? She needed Patrick to interpret what her nephew, who she's been living with for 46 years, had to say. Come on, man. She knows Timmy language better than anybody, I guarantee you. Well, probably not better than his mom, but you know what I'm saying? But it gets better. Wait.
Down there. If she come right up, we'll call Tom. They come to arrest her. Who in jail? She in jail.
Gets better. Why does she keep looking over? See, that's the thing. I don't understand that. This is a nephew that she has had for 46 years. I don't understand.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Timmy? What do you think about that?
Go.
Gone. You want to go down there? Why don't you go down there and spend the day with your mama and Betty?
Who's the daddy? What? Huh? His dad, we don't know who his daddy is. And I'm not asking because I want somebody to answer. But why is that in this video? Why is daddy when Patrick knows that everybody knows he's filming this? It's coming from him. That's where the voice is coming from, where the camera is facing against. So listen to it again. First of all, when I first saw this video, I don't know, there was closed caption and it clearly said it, but you can hear it. But Timmy and Daddy, wait, listen.
Betty, go home and spend. Go home and spend. Go down there. Why don't you go down there and spend the day with your mama and Betty? Go home.
He had to think of Daddy, Mama, and your daddy. I'm questioning why. Like, that's something to unpack.
Home and spend.
That. You gonna take the medicine this morning?
He didn't take his medicine.
Huh?
Okay, so there's medicine. So a few of us have wondered about, me too. A few of us have wondered about, have they been to the doctors? Have they, right?
He didn't have no medicine to take here. Nobody give.
They've been to the doctors. This medicine that they're talking about, I think, is some sort of, something that might equal him out. You know what I'm talking about? They're not talking about like, allergy medicine. You know what I'm saying? I get the impression from the way he's behaving that they're talking about some sort of something that would kind of maintain somebody's I don't know. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Some sort of antipsychotic or something. I don't know. I don't think he said Betty. I think he said Daddy. Let's listen. Okay, let's listen. Because the thing did say Daddy.
That. You gonna take the medicine this morning?
He didn't take it. What do you think about that?
Go.
What do you think about that, Timmy? What do you think about that?
Go.
Gone.
Mental health medication, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Timmy?
Well,
What do you
okay,
think
to
about
me,
that?
I heard Daddy, to be honest with you.
Gone. You want
But
go
okay,
down
hey,
there? Why don't
Betty
you go
makes
down?
sense. Betty makes sense. I get that. But Betty's right there, so I don't know. I don't know what medication he's on. He seems like he's on something. She's asking about his medicine for a reason. And I would think it's a behavioral medication because that's what he's like, she's reacting to. And he's saying, yeah, if he comes, yeah, please bring his medicine. I don't know what medicine he's on. Um, I just don't know what it is, to be honest with you, Jamie. I don't know what it is. Like a mood stabilizer or something. Yeah. But the point is, they've been to the doctors. If he's got medication that he's taking, you have to get that refilled.
There and
They
spend the
don't
day
just give you a year of medication and say, good luck, see you next time. He says Betty, like, did he? Okay, fair enough.
with your mama and Daddy. Go home and
Daddy.
spend the
I thought he said daddy right there.
You gonna take your medicine this
He
morning?
didn't take his medicine.
So let's hear him say Betty. Wait.
Timmy! Timmy! Betty come up here to get you because
I hear the Betty.
your mama wants to see you.
Mama.
Yeah, Mama.
Ain't nobody down there but me and Larry and Mommy.
He's making sure that BJ's not down there because
They're
Somebody.
not down there. If she come right up, we'll call Tom. They come to arrest her. Who in jail?
Now, we clearly know that she wasn't going to call the cops. She never called the cops. This video, I think, was made for us, in my opinion. That's what I think it was for. I think it was just made for the viewership. You heard Betty that time too?
What do you
Okay.
think about that, Timmy? What do you think about that?
Go.
Go on. You want to go down there? Why don't you go down there and spend the day with your mama and Daddy? Go home and spend the
Yeah, I hear Betty. When you guys say it, I hear Betty.
That's
That's not what I said. And especially again,
I didn't have no medicine to take here. Nobody
there was a
give
closed
me none.
caption. All right.
Nobody give me no medicine.
All right. So, okay. So it was Betty. My mistake. But it sounded like Daddy, if I'm honest with you. I thought he said Daddy, but no. Okay. All right. So, I think they did the same thing with BJ. I definitely think that they did the same thing with BJ because there's another video that talks about that. Yeah, hang on one second. I want to see about something here. Oh God, like I don't want to talk to anybody anymore, to be honest with you. I said it out loud. There you go. I'm getting a bunch of emails now. I heard Daddy, but Betty makes much more sense. No, I heard I know. And remember the first time I saw that screen, that video, it actually had I had the first time I saw that video, it had closed caption on it and it said Daddy. It honestly said Daddy. And I did go with Daddy. How you doing, Onida? Onidia? How do you pronounce that? I don't even know. I always want to say Onianta, but that's closer to me. I believe it. I'm not going to argue with it. I believe he said Betty. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. But I still think that that was something that was made for us to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that that was something that was made for us to see and watch. So let me see something because there's another video. Red, I got an email from you, but I just got it. I haven't read it yet. I'm not going to read it right now, but I just want you to know that I got it. But I just got it apparently. Oh, where's the thing that I want to hang on one second. I want to go to this person's page. So hang on. because they have a video that I do want to show. I'm sorry, I didn't have it ready. Hey, Kathleen, how are you? Thank you.
If she come right up, we'll call calm.
Hollywood, hang on.
Who in jail?
Hollywood Z5C. All right, hang on.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Timmy? What do you think about that?
Hang on one second, guys. Let me get this. I want to try to get another video up here because and bring this up. Um. So I hopefully some of you guys will come over here for Thanksgiving. Those that might not have a place to go, or I'm really trying to find this, guys. So I apologize. I should have had this. I thought I did, but I don't, or I didn't. Here we go. There it is. It's Hollywood. Hollywood.z 5C. Okay, so I want to be clear that I don't know whose channel this is or who's behind this channel. But is this the one? Okay, well, I don't know who this is. Guys, the name of that channel is the Whittaker. It's the Whittaker family. I don't know who has the channel, who owns the channel, or nothing. I'm almost afraid to mention any of this stuff because God knows who's behind these channels and who's still making money off the Whittakers, and by putting up these old links. So check out that channel. You could look at that video. It tells it. The whole point in all of this really is to just say that there's a no contact order. I don't understand what that means. I wouldn't be getting anybody a house. Um, I wouldn't be getting anybody a house because the first thing they need is a lawyer. And that's what I told Justin. I said I would get the money for the lawyer, and if he was going to get them the house, he could put a retainer on for the lawyer, in my opinion. If he's going to do it, nobody owes anybody anything except Patrick and Eric that owe the Whittakers their money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how Betty feels. I don't know where Betty's going to go. She's probably going to go into a low income, by herself. And, from my understanding, when she leaves the house, she's just going to keep two of the smaller dogs, not the bigger dogs. I don't know what's going to be of the bigger dogs, the larger dogs. I don't know. So, anyway, let me see. I'm reading comments. No, I don't know who. I don't know that any. I don't know who Justin is related to or anything like that. I know that the people he spoke with is true because I have the names of the people and they pan out. So, I had the opportunity to listen in on phone calls that I just didn't want to listen in on because I don't want to listen in on them. I get that. We already been there, done that. Right. You were right. I heard it wrong. So, uh, yeah. So, I don't know why Kenneth Kenneth doesn't drive, by the way, so he doesn't have a license. He doesn't drive because I was wondering why Kenneth didn't show up. He doesn't drive. He drives that little red 4-wheeler, and that's, I guess, how he gets around or whatever. Well, tell that to the world because yeah. So absolutely, they need to get paid. They need to get paid, and then everybody could go on. You know what? I'm not ready to go there, but I appreciate the thought. I'm not ready to go there. Um, you know, I just want us to remember how this happened. You know, oh, did he? That's not funny. But you know, this all started because somebody, decided what was best for them. Yeah, that's about an hour and a half from me with traffic. It's a beautiful day in New York, though. The sun's out, isn't it, though, T-Bro? Um, anyway, yeah, so I've gotten some hate from Patrick's fan club, and I'm not sorry for what I said about Patrick, and I'm not sorry for giving Patrick the benefit of the doubt, and I stand by what I say, that I don't think Patrick came in there with the intentions of making money and ripping this family apart. He needs to pay them because it's their money. And that's just the right thing to do. That's a fucking no-brainer. When somebody says something stupid to me like, well, he doesn't need to pay him under your terms or my terms, you're damn right he needs to pay him under his fucking terms, which was he was going to pay him. So, I just really can't stand people that, put somebody's face or somebody's personality before what is common sense right. And what is common sense right is you give people their pay. That's what you do. End of story. And you're no better than anybody else that took from them. And what's worse is they counted on you. They trusted you. So that even makes it worse, in my opinion. But anyway. Uh anyway, guys, I don't have much more to say than that, other than, you know, that's all I know, and you know, um Justin said that he was gonna try to reach out to a lawyer, not for anything for Thanksgiving. That's done. It's over with. There is a no contact order. There is no Thanksgiving for the Whittakers. That's that. We did the best we could. There was nothing more we could have done, especially if Betty didn't get the paperwork in there like that. Maybe the answer would have been the same. Maybe we would have had more time to do something. I don't know. I can't second guess, you know. I will share with you as much as I know what I know. Um, I don't care. Tiny, he needs to pay them. Nope, he needs to just give them their money. They need an attorney. They need an attorney. He's got windows in his house. They don't have a house right now. I'm sick of this bullshit. That's enough. Finding excuses for people. Bullshit. That's their money. How would you like it? Anyway, yeah, so sorry, but yeah, it's not okay. You're never going to convince me that not paying them is the right thing to do for their own good or anything else. It was something when Patrick said, "Hey, listen, well, if they need this or they need that, I'm going to help them get this, I'm going to help them get that." But then he came up with this car that I guess he decided to pay them in that way. That wasn't okay. And they said no, that they want their money. Okay, they want their money. If they go through their money, too bad. Okay, but give them their money. I mean, shit, who's to say he spends his money the best way he spends his money, or any of us do? Anyway, I'm telling you that there's a no contact order. So that's what I'm telling you. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If they were so concerned, they should have had hands-on help and arranged for home help. Well, I think they were just going to leave the family alone until everybody started calling and making it everybody's business. I'm just going to be honest. And, that probably played right into somebody's little pockets for money is the best I could say about that. For those people that gave money to the Whittakers, I'm sorry for that, you know. Justin gave $500, that's $500 more than I gave him. You know what I'm saying? My boy's sound asleep. What are you making assumptions about in my home? Um, yeah, I don't listen. There was things people wanted to tell me, and then there were things I wasn't supposed to know, and I just said, "Don't tell me anything like that," because I don't want to confuse the two and say something that I shouldn't say. So, um, we got a bunch of people. I got news for you. Here's the truth. I guarantee you that Lady K, Kathy from Curious Deep Soul Diver, and AD, and some other channels, maybe Psychology Eats, maybe some of the other channels on there. Um, we're all getting messages from people. We're all getting emails from people that are there, that know this, that know that, and I don't know how many people are actually there on the ground by the Whittakers, or how many people know this, or how many people know that. I really don't. I don't know that. Um, you guys know, if you saw the live, that I didn't trust Justin at first. I thought I was being trolled by somebody from Eric Carroll until, well, one, he wouldn't leave me alone, and then he started sending information that I knew to be true, you know, and I think that, all he wanted was to help, because he didn't ask for nothing. He gave something. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. Um, I don't need to keep you any later than this. I just wanted to share with you what I knew. So, somebody's writing to me in bold letters and getting yelled at. They were concerned as long as there was payment for doing so. A group of us just finished giving out 150 full. Yeah, nobody was going to take photos at Thanksgiving. That wasn't what that was about. Ernie was just gonna pay for Thanksgiving dinner, and he was only gonna know if they got it, if his card was charged. So there was another person there, didn't want anything. He didn't want anything. And, he got beaten up pretty bad, for just trying to settle a situation, for just trying to be a mediator in a situation. Why? Well, because he does that for a living, and he thought he could help in the situation, and we all beat him up for it. Nobody gave him the benefit of the doubt. He ended up being a really nice guy. There was some really nice people in the midst of all this bullshit, and not everybody needed to get the club handed to their head because they believed in this person more than that person, or they thought this person was more guilty than that person. The whole thing, the whole time, was always Team Whittaker. So, I would think that there might be people reaching out to them. You know, you know. Anyway, guys, that's it. And the people that are paying for it the most, just so everybody gets clear about this, are the 3 people that are sitting in care right now, and they're not there with their family. I hope that they're together, that those three will at least be together for Thanksgiving. That's what I hope. All right, guys, that's it. It's beautiful. The sun's out. I need fresh air. My head hurts. My heart hurts. And I'm going to let my dogs do what they're supposed to do for their humans by making them happy. So I'll see you. All right. Be good, guys. Don't let this be your story. Take care.